Hello, Mgtow Righteousness is coming back at you with a quick video. It's not no wisdom or anything, but it's a whole lot of common sense. And if you guys don't know, there's a video about Kareem Hunt, uh, the NFL running back from the Chiefs. You know, one of the best running backs in the league. Um, there was an incident that happened a couple months back. It was actually, I think, last February. I think it happened, but I guess the video is just now getting, put on air, and TMZ just released it, so everyone's getting their hands on it and actually seeing it. But the incident of Kareem Hunt in uh, this altercation with this female that came to his hotel happened, I think, last February. Because I guess if we knew about it, NFL knew about it, he wouldn't have played, right? This is what I'm gonna say about this whole situation, and this is it. Kareem Hunt shouldn't be nothing at all should happen to Kareem Hunt. The only thing that should happen is he probably gets a fine, and then you put him back on the field, and that's it. Because at the end of the day, he didn't punch her, he didn't do nothing, he didn't hurt her bad, he didn't do shit to her really. A and B, it is her fault why all that happened. Like, we all like, if that was Beyonce or Jay-Z or somebody, that would never have happened, because you know why? She would have not fooled herself and played herself and understand that this is a superstar, this is a celebrity. I can't be around her. Can't be around these people. She knew what she was doing. She knew that was Kareem Hunt's hotel. She knew who he was. Okay? She knew exactly what she was doing. Okay? She knew exactly what she was fucking doing. She's not stupid. Why are you near his hotel room? That makes no sense. Okay, you were on the party bus, supposedly, and they told you can't party once they figured out that you were underage. They technically was doing the right thing. They did the right thing. Even in their actions at the bitter end was right. They did the best they could. We shouldn't be getting mad at them. His friends held him back. His girlfriend got him in there. They did everything they could to restrain him. Besides, the motherfucker got testosterone. He's an NFL superstar. Why the hell are you provoking a fucking gorilla? That is your fucking fault. If you rattle the cage, you get. He even hit you. He he did every he yo he. I commend him. He pushed her. I was like, yo, back up. And besides, hell yeah, we're equals now, right? She could have been a threat. She could have had a gun. She could have had a knife. She could have had any damn thing on her that could have hurt him and his girlfriend. And if she's calling him negative slurs and she's using the N word, that's not even necessary. Okay, screaming when people are trying to go to sleep. Everyone parties. They gave you money for an Uber. They said you could go home. They did what they were supposed to do. They were being responsible adults that were forgetting to we're missing the point here. And these fucking underage teenagers, 19-year-olds, were getting too high and mighty for themselves and thought they can get over on some fucking body. That's the point we're missing. Now, the only thing on Kareem's part, the physical, but that's what a man got to teach a man. And besides, he's a football player. You know what I'm saying? If people want to say, "Oh, that's no excuse," what do you mean? That's a physical. His career is physical, and if you entice him, I mean, I could only imagine he's gonna get what physical. Okay, so yes, you have some. You have people that could manage their anger, but you're running back. You don't know we're equals now. You don't know who this white girl was. She could have been a member of the KKK. She could have been, holding a gun, pepper spray, a knife, taser, anything just to indice him, just to hurt him. You don't know any of these things. And before we start looking at it like, oh, she's just a female, we have to really start looking at it like common sense. Like, this is her fault. This is 100% her fault. Her excuses do not make me her excuses are not good enough for me to sit here and say it's not her fault off of the storyline is. Why are you there? That, at the end of the day, why are you there? at the end of the day? Why are you there in the facility? Okay, they did what they were supposed to do. You're supposed to leave. Why aren't you leaving? Because you know he's a superstar. You see, another thing too, even though you're an NFL player, you still sometimes are looked at as A1, A2, or type of celebrity, depending on how good you are. Sometimes you need that space, and it's the same thing that happened with Casanova in the chicken spot when they jumped that girl. I could imagine they probably would have been around a lot of people, constantly a lot of people, a lot of stress, a lot of things, a lot of reality. They probably were just kicking it. Went to the chicken spot as friends or whatever. When they went there, in the hood or whatever, there was a girl who took out her camera, and it was playing with it, and then they were saying, "Hey, listen, can you not, have your camera out, please, just mind, just have respect of our space." So the girl was like, "All right, I'm not gonna have y'all on my video," but instead of really having respect for who he was, because she knew who he was, she still had her camera out as if like niggas can't see. So the bitches in the crew stomped her ass out. That's her fault. Now with this situation, this shit is not. This shit is ridiculous. Why are you even there at the hotel? They got you money for your Uber. They got you money for the Uber. You know, they were acting like adults in this whole situation. When they found out after they were on the party bus, they found out that you were 19 years old. They told you can't party with them. Obviously, you know what I'm saying. Her excuse was that one of the guys in Kareem's crew, of course, all sluts are gonna do this. They're gonna fucking try to pick somebody out. Her excuse is somebody in the party bus on Kareem's crew wanted her. Well, that don't make no sense. If there's a party bus and there's a bunch of, don't you think there's a whole bunch of other bitches on the party bus that they're gonna be specifically interested in you? Yes, this is bullshit. But bitch, this bitch just wanted some attention. I think with Kareem shoving her as we're equals now, considered a woman, we're equals now. I think he did the right thing. He shoved her out of the way. You don't know, this girl could have been a part of the KKK. She could have had a taser, pepper spray, a gun, a knife. She could have had anything, and you're verbally assaulting him. It don't matter how you look. It's what you act like, right? It's about your actions. Well, her actions were threatening. He shoved her. He didn't punch her. And when she was on the ground, he kicked her. And that's not even a true kick. We all know that. His girlfriend, they did the right thing to do. You can't. Why are you fucking with a gorilla? And you can't get mad at his action. His career, his job is a physical contact sport. Okay, you don't know what supplements he takes. You don't know what this testosterone booster is on, and you in the hotel lobby screaming when they trying to go to sleep after they told you can't. After the party's done, the shit's done. They got you money for Uber. You say you didn't have a ride. They were being they were actually being, as I would consider, in the 90s as an adult, as legal adults, you know, bitch, why are you fucking with a lion? Why you rattling the cage? I can't, her excuses, like I said before, are not good enough for me to sit here and say it's not her fault. I can't say that. For Kareem, give him a couple games off, maybe fine him, set him on. He's done so much in his career, and I don't want to, sound like I'm picking sides, but I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, if the stove is hot, don't touch it. You get what I'm saying? Well, that's what I really want to say about this whole situation, and of course, the females and everybody gonna blow it up out of proportion, you know, but it's not even that serious. I don't think it's that fucking serious. Because they did everything they could. This woman was antagonizing. That's not right. It's not right to his superstardom, his life that he got. You were able to party with him. You were blessed to actually interact with him. Okay, it's time to go. She wouldn't have done that if it was like Beyonce. She wouldn't have done that if get what I'm saying. She like that shit would not have happened if it was like a, I don't know, little maybe like a, I don't know. Think of like an actor, maybe something like that might not would have happened if that person was somebody. But it's Kareem Hunt, best running back right now. No matter if it was white or black or Spanish, these hoes. If you a man with with blessings and and you have honor and you have things going for yourself. These Scarlets, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come to you like shit on flies, like flies on shit. So again, I mean, people might disagree with what I'm saying, but I can only be I'm as man as I feel like as I could get, and I'm just looking at it from just a common sense perspective. I mean, they're just it's not it, she shouldn't have been there. She should have never have been there in the first freaking place at all. And then you're invading their space. They're trying to go to sleep. You're screaming at the top of your lungs, looking for fucking attention, screaming. They said she was screaming, knocking on the door, banging on the door, calling them the N words and stuff like that. After they had given her money to take a Uber home, and her girl and his girlfriend came outside. His white girlfriend came outside to talk to her, and then they started fighting his girlfriend. They started fighting his girlfriend. He came out. When he came out, obviously a lion is gonna protect his Simba gonna protect Nala, and that's all that happened. After they did they were supposed to do, that's the only thing you could imagine in that situation. Like I said before, suspend him for maybe 2 games, give him a fine, put him back on the field. And again, Mgtow's and noble men and righteous men, you know, don't let these hoes, try to throw you off balance, man. Don't let none of these hoes. I'm telling you, when success comes, and they're always gonna play victim role. It's never gonna be, you know what? Maybe he's right. I shouldn't have been there. I should have done something better. I should have been a better woman. Nah, it's gonna be like, no, I'm gonna be a whore and a fucking scumbag and white trash, whatever I gotta do to get money out of this motherfucker because I don't have anything better to do with my life. That's literally what it is. So, with that being said, enjoy your Saturdays. I'm about to go study. Peace.